Welcome back. We are with someone who has come a long, long way to Provo, Utah with her baby, which is a screenplay. Juliette Fairley from New York is joining us. Very excited to be here. You smell like airport peanuts. Did you just get here?
Yes.
When did you get here?
Early this morning.
Early this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Why would you fly all the way from New York to Utah for a film festival?
Well, because it's an official selection. My film, my screenplay, Adult Children of the American Revolution, is an official selection, and it's getting a table read tomorrow at 10 a.m. So, organizing a table read on your own is pretty difficult. So if somebody offers you a table read, you want to fly out for it.
That's good. But New York to Utah, what's that connection? Why did you submit this to the Utah International Film Festival?
Because it's one of the top 50 coolest film festivals, according to Movie Maker magazine.
Did you know that before you submitted?
No, that's why I submitted it. That one, along with the Sherman Oaks Film Festival and the Denton Black Film Festival, are on that list of the top 50 Black film festivals. And I submitted, and I got into all three.
And have those first two that you mentioned already happened?
The Sherman Oaks happened in December, and Denton Black Film Festival is happening in Texas later this month.
How did you fare in the Sherman Oaks Festival?
I won the Grand Jury Prize for Best Screenplay.
Congratulations.
It also got into the Golden State Film Festival in LA in February. It's screening there February 15th.
So you've got two up and coming.
Yeah.
Are you intending to go home between film festivals? Or
I have to go home, yes.
You got clients or dogs to take care of? Or
yeah, I do have a pet. Yeah.
I understand. What do you have?
A cat.
A cat. Who takes care of the cat while you're here?
Rover.com.
Oh, I don't know who Rover is, but I'm sure he's...
This app.
Okay, good. Screenplay. Is it gonna be a book? Is it gonna be a play? Is it gonna be a web series? What do you want to do with it?
It's a film. It's a movie. It's a 90-page screenplay. Adult Children of the American Revolution. And it's about my experience. It's a fictionalized experience of me finding out that I am a descendant of 5 patriots who served in the American Revolutionary War, and through the ancestry DNA test. And then when I tried to join the Daughters of the American Revolution, the experience that I had with that organization. But I fictionalized it.
Was it a good experience or not so good experience?
It was an interesting experience.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
But that comes to light in the screenplay?
Yeah. Yes, it does. And it compelled me, this interesting experience with the DAR compelled me to write this screenplay. And in the screenplay, I combined the daughters and the sons into Adult Children of the American Revolution.
Have you written a screenplay before?
Yes. I wrote a screenplay that was a finalist in the Sundance Film Festival in 2014.
And what came of that screenplay?
Nothing, because, it takes so much to get a screenplay produced. I'm looking for investors to get this one done. I have one that has promised to invest 25%, which is great. And then I have the West Virginia Film Commission that's going to offer tax rebates, cash rebates, and tax incentives to the investors. But I still have to raise the 75%. And people, if they're watching and would like to invest, you can reach me on JulietteFairley.com on the website.
JulietteFairley.com. That's 2 E's, JulietteFairley.com.
2 T's and an E at the end.
Understand. That's how they would find you.
Yes.
Will they be able to read all or some of your screenplay if they track you down?
Well, if they want to invest, I have a pitch deck for the investors. I also had a proof of concept, which is a 7-minute short film, basically, that has won many, many, many awards at various film festivals.
That was 5 minis. It's won that many.
It has a lot of laurel. I have a lot of laurels on the postcards and everything.
Very nice.
So I did the short proof of concept. I have the pitch deck. So it's just a matter of finding the right people who want to invest.
If you don't mind me saying, well, I guess I'll say it anyways, but you seem like a very independent woman. Did you write the screenplay yourself?
I did.
It is yours, 100%.
Yes, it is 100% mine. It's based on my experience. I'm a journalist for a living, so I write on a freelance basis for various publications. I've always been a writer. I'm also an actress, and I'm also going to act in the movie.
That's a perk of writing your own story.
Yeah, you write your own
Right.
role. I'm going to play the genealogist.
Are you going to be taller?
Why would she be taller?
I don't know. Because if I was writing my own screenplay, I would write myself taller.
No, well, you only can play yourself.
That's what I keep running into. I'm going to have to put that on my mirror. I can only play who.
Yeah, and I'm looking for name talent. Now, the person who played the lead character in the short, his name is Matrell Smith, and he was in Piano Lesson, this latest movie that Denzel Washington's son directed.
Yes.
He was in that. So,
Okay, side note, I'm not being funny. Does he happen to host, this is an honest question, does he happen to host the world record breaking pogo stick team?
who? Denzel Washington's son?
No, the man you just mentioned.
Matrell Smith?
Does that sound familiar?
I don't know. I mean, he's from, I think he's from Alabama.
Okay. We may be thinking of the same person.
So
I met someone who was hosting the world record pogo stick competition who mentioned that he was going to be in that very movie. Might be the same guy. It's a small world. How did you get him into this project?
So I put out a casting on Actors Access in New York, and he submitted, and then I cast him.
You did yourself.
Yeah, I did all. I did everything for the short. Yeah,
Okay.
you kind of have to.
You do.
Unless you
However,
have staff. I don't have a staff.
You don't have staff.
Mm-mm.
Is it going to be challenging for you to work with a staff now that you've done so much of this by yourself so far?
No, I mean, once you do a feature and you have the funding, then you can bring in a production team and a casting director, and I'm looking for name talent for the different roles, and then of course you have the camera people and everything. So the only reason why I did everything was because I kind of had to. I didn't have money to pay anybody.
It's not a control freak thing.
No.
You're happy and willing.
I would be very happy, to have a coordinator to just make sure everything's on track. Like, it's hard to do everything and star, which is why I didn't star in it. The short, I played the genealogist in the short because it was kind of a short role, and then I cast this other person to play the lead because it was easier to run everything behind the scenes. But in the movie, my character is a lead.
I'm going to go back to, you're at the point where you need investors.
Yes.
Why would someone want to invest in this project? Is there a point behind it? Is it just strictly entertainment? Why would someone want to say, you know what, here's my check?
Well, it talks about the American Revolutionary War, and it talks about how we're a lot of African American and white people, Caucasians, who came over early on, are really related. Like, the African Americans' fifth great grandparents are probably the same as yours. So, a lot of African Americans don't know that. I think Caucasians might know that, but African Americans don't. And so when you become aware of it, it's like a shock. And I think it might change some things, the dynamic in the United States, if more African Americans knew that their fifth great grandparents are Caucasians that served in the American Revolutionary War. For me, it really shifted a lot of things for me. I was like, so there was slavery and everything, but ultimately, there's nothing you can do about that. But these fifth great grand people who, served in the American Revolutionary War, these are my grandparents too. These are my ancestors too. And so I just find that really interesting. And
We all share a lot more than we think.
Absolutely. And I think if more African Americans knew that, there may be less bad blood.
I could bridge a gap.
Yes, it could bridge a gap. So I think that's why people also, it's a difficult topic, but it's also written in a way where there's some comedy. So
keep it lighthearted.
You have some comic relief. And that's where some of the characters are, kind of stereotypical African Americans, but you kind of have to have that.
Right.
Because
paints a picture.
Because they're trying to fit into this prestigious genealogy society that they don't fit into, but they're there trying to get scholarships for their relatives, their young, relatives.
Got it.
So I think it's something that brings people together, and it communicates that we are really all related, especially in the United States. If you come from the southern states,
I'm excited. My roots are from the southern states. I am excited to see this come together as a screenplay. I hope they do it justice tomorrow. You'll be here for that.
I'll be here for that. And we have good actors. And my ancestors came from North Carolina and South Carolina. The North Carolina side were Tories. They were British supporters. The South Carolina side, they were the revolutionaries.
That would be one hell of a Thanksgiving dinner. We will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. I hope there's a showing. If you're seeing this tonight, you should be able to be here tomorrow at 10 a.m. to see the reading. Juliette Fairley would be your easiest Google if you'd like to contribute to her cause. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thanks.
Very well done. I'm excited and I wish you the best. We'll be back soon with some more of the Who's Who at the Utah International Film Festival.